Greetings, my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to another video. Yes, my viewers and subscribers. So, I have a couple of topics that I want to take a look at in this one. But before we go down into the topics, I just want to say a shout out to you all for the continued support. Thank you guys for, liking, sharing, and subscribing. Without you all, this platform wouldn't be where it is at right now. So just want to say a shout out to all of the supporters. All right. So a couple of things I want to talk about. Brian Charles Lara. So we are getting a little insight into Lara as a coach, as the Sunrisers Hyderabad players felt his wrath. Yes, my peeps, he spoke to them harshly. As relates to them going out there and not performing on a pitch that had no quote-unquote demons. So, gonna share that with you all. Plus, we see where the former Indian spinner Harbhajan Singh went in on Andre Russell, saying that super flop Russell thinks that he is going to just walk out and hit bowlers out of the park. But that is not the case. And, Harbhajan Singh was very, I don't know if I should say harsh on the way how he spoke about Russell, because what he's saying about Russell for this season is definitely truth. If he was performing and then he came out and was talking like this, then I would say it's harsh, but we're going to go night. Also, we have the team weeks going up against the West Indies Cricket Academy. That game bowls off today. So I am going to just remind you of the squads, and you guys can probably take a look at it and see who you all want to start in the playing 11. So yeah, we're going to go down tonight, my viewers and subscribers. So starting off with Harbhajan Singh. And as I said, Harbhajan Singh, he had a few things to say about Andre Russell. And as we know, Andre Russell, he can be considered a legend over there for Kolkata Knight Riders. He has been a part of a couple title winning campaigns. So this one here I am taking from Crick Today. And the headline says, "Days are over. Harbhajan Singh launches brutal attack on super flop Andre Russell." So that is the headline. Days are over. Harbhajan Singh launches brutal attack on super flop Andre Russell. So I'm going to read some of the article and then I will give you the quotation from Singh. So it says, Andre Russell has been the biggest letdown for Kolkata Knight Riders in the Indian Premier League so far in 2023. They say despite being retained for a hefty amount, the West Indies all-rounder has not contributed to a winning cause. They say he's one of the main reasons behind Kolkata Knight Riders' position in the points table. The two-time champions have won 2 matches while losing 5. The game against Chennai Super Kings, he scored 9 runs and conceded 17 runs from his 1 over. Former Indian player Harbhajan Singh slammed Russell, and this is Singh now. I tell any of my viewers and subscribers, when you're up for these guys, When you're performing well, everybody happy and they want to see you and this and that. But if you are a foreigner and you have played well for them, if you're out of form, they're going to call you out pretty soon. But if you are one of them over there, they are going to say you probably want more time, especially a key player. Say, for example, he was a key player from one of the teams. Just like how you would have Virat Kohli as a key player for his team. Not comparing the guys, but just for argument's sake. Virat Kohli is a key player for his team. If he fails right throughout 5-6 games straight, they're going to say he needs time. Russell is a proven and is a proven man for Kolkata Knight Riders. Now we see people start coming out and start saying that, they are not saying that he has proven over time that he's capable of turning it around. They are saying that he's flop and he's no longer good. Anyway, Let me go down into it. So Harbhajan Singh is saying, and I quote, Andre Russell has a misconception about himself that he will walk in and hit bowlers out of the park. Those days are over. He doesn't know where his head is while playing the shots. There is no way he will succeed with that approach in the Indian Premier League. He is not able to do the basics right that are taught in childhood in any cricket. So Harbhajan is saying that the basic things that are taught in childhood cricket, and Jerry Russell is not capable of doing these. But, you know, I tell you, you can't give her your own for other people, you know. These are the same guys that used to worship the man and talk about how is the greatest thing since sliced bread. All of a sudden, he is not able to do things that are taught in the basic level of cricket. Boy, I tell you, these people are easy, you know. You can't give away your own for people, yeah, man. But it's just one of them things there, my peeps. It's a dog world. So Andre Russell, with his back against the wall, will have to find a way to try and turn his fortunes around. We see Harbhajan Singh coming out and start talking. Probably we'll see other people start talking, and then it might be the Kolkata Knight Riders people that start talking about this. So go and keep a close eye on the situation to see how it turns out. Sticking with the West Indies camp, so Brian Charles Lara, he actually was very critical of his players at the Sunrisers Hyderabad the other day. So I'm taking this one from a different source. And the headline says, there were no devils. Aiden Markham and co. faces Brian Lara's wrath after yet another batting failure. So it says, chasing a modest 145 in home conditions, Sunrisers Hyderabad only managed 137 for 6 in 20 overs lost. In the 20 overs and lost the contest by 7 runs. So we're just going to go down straight into what Lara is saying, my viewers and subscribers. Because, you know, Lara is usually a very reserved person. So it's good to hear him talking up. So this is Lara, and I quote, there were no devils in the pitch, and we could have been more proactive throughout the innings. Right? He said, we left everything too late. I prefer if my batter are a bit more enterprising and take advantage in the power play. He said we allowed them to take wickets in the middle and cramp us. You know, and cramp us. He's saying that he went on to say the first 15 overs were crucial and we should have been in a much better position with the fast bowlers coming back. We could get 12 or 13 per over, but those guys, Ishan Sharma, Mukesh and Nakia, are professionals and they put the balls in the right areas. He went on to say, however, we should have chased down that total comfortably. Our bowlers did a good job and our batters needed to do their job. You know, but he reassured them saying, but moving on, we have 7 games left and we need to regroup quickly. You know, he said that their backs is against the wall and there's no doubt that they need to take responsibility moving forward. So that is Brian Lara right there, my peeps. Not sugarcoating anything. Just calling out the players, letting them know what went wrong and how they should have approached the innings. A lot of times we see teams, you know, get small totals to chase down and they just go out there and trying to be reserved and end up flopping it out. So that is Brian Lara there, letting us know that, listen, he's not only going to be politically correct, but he will call a spade a spade. So good to see Lara flexing his muscles as coach. And just before I go, just to remind you, today we will have the weeks 11 versus the West Indies Cricket Academy 11 starting their game. So let me just remind you of the week's squad. It is captained by Alec Arthanes. Tejnar and Shandapal is there. Casey Carty, Dominic Drakes, Jamar Hamilton, Brandon King, Jair McAllister, Zachary McCaskey, Versame Pramal, Raymond Reefa is also there. Kevin Sinclair, Nal Smith, and Devon Thomas. For the West Indies Academy, Kevlin Anderson, Akeem Augusti is there, Joshua Bishop, Teddy Bishop, McKenny Clark, Rivaldo Clark, Joshua James, Joan Lane, Kurt McKenzie, Ashmead Ned is also there. We have Kelvin Pittman, Keegan Simmons, Raymond Simmons, Kevin Wickham, and Naeem Young. So those are the guys that are expected well, they are in the squads and they will select the team from those squads. So yeah, that is it for this one, my peeps. Hopefully later on we can touch base again to give you a rundown of how day one would have you know, how things would have finished on the end of day one. So big up on yourself. I will touch base later on.